Hello and good day. This is Steve Higginbotham, and I am the Coffee Coach. Today's topic I'd like to talk about is beautiful. But let's break that down a little bit. What does it mean to be beautiful? Now, when I think of it from the inside out. Beauty is only skin deep. Not true. Beautiful, in my new book, is broken down to be you to full. And that's what I'd like to talk about. How can you maximize yourself? How can you be full? People love to think about, oh, I want to be rich, I want to have a ton of money. That does not buy happiness. And if it does, great to you. Now, my wife always jokes, it can buy a jet ski, and have you ever seen anybody sad on a jet ski? Probably not. Makes me laugh because it is pretty funny. When you're on a jet ski, you're probably having fun. But let's get back to life. It's not all about money. But how are you beautiful? How are you rich? You're rich from the inside out, working on yourself. That is the best, single most investment you can ever make, whether it's time or money or resources or reading or just self-development or self-reflection. Introspection. That's how one becomes beautiful. Now, the book that I'm writing right now is Mirror Management. And that concept is simple. It's focused on yourself. When you wake up, who are you looking at in the mirror? Are you happy with that person? Are you satisfied? Are you looking to change? Sometimes minor, sometimes drastic measures need to be taken. But with that, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you like it? Now, for me, I'm always happy, but I'm never satisfied. I'm never content. I always want to keep pushing. Whether I ride my bike further and further when I'm training for a triathlon, or whether I'm working and I want to get that next customer, or I want to get that customer a little bit more entrenched as a partner, not just transaction. It's getting and it's wanting more. And so when I think of the term, the concept of beautiful, those are the things that I think about. How can you be full? Just think about that for a second. What does it take for one to be beautiful? There's a lot that goes into that. You've got to have a strong mind, a confident mindset. You've got to believe in your system. You've got to have that inner drive, that will, that passion. But it's not enough to just have it. You have to know how to channel it. And how do you execute on it every single day? What are your daily drivers? What motivates you? Someone once told me that to get anywhere, you have to be driven. And so I take all these little kind of concepts and put it into beautiful. Be beautiful. How can you be full? And I'm not talking about monetary consumption, money. I'm talking about richness in the heart, richness in the mind, richness with giving back, with helping. What is your life's journey? What mission are you on? What drives you? And are you happy with where you're at? If you're not, that's okay. Not everybody in the world is happy with themselves. Most people aren't. But most people don't check themselves at the door. They've got that thing that they call the pride factor. And yes, you want to be prideful, but you don't want to let it stand in your way. You don't want it to hinder your growth. But you've got to look inward before outward. And you've got to look at yourself. And you've got to have that deep conversation that you know you're good, but you can become great. You can become extraordinary. But how do you do that? Well, hopefully my book will explain that for you in Mirror Management. But think about it. be beautiful. I'm Steve Higginbotham, and I am the Coffee Coach. Have a wonderful day.